Everybody, welcome back. It's Chewy again, back here in Project Architect 2. And I've done a little bit of work with getting ready for auto crafting. So what I've done is I've run dense cables into this room, and this gives me 32 channels for this whole room to be able to use. And then the same thing over here. We've got 32 channels. I brought all the thermal stuff in here. And then so basically I've got an 8-channel base cable running to each of the midpoints of the wall. Theoretically, I could do some here if I wanted to. I think probably 24 is fine for this area. Right now, basically, I've got all my molecular assemblers and pattern providers. That here, I need to go get, I think I got my inscriber. Oop. So I need my inscribers. I think I may need one more. 15. Yes. I may have lost one of those along the way somewhere. Okay. So, I wanted to leave this up because it was kind of, I don't know, semi off the ground. I wanted to show the differences with one of the things I need is a wrench for this. So, what I did was I finally figured out the pattern or the facade. So I kept trying to when there's a cable up, I kept trying to figure out how to fit so it was flat, and it doesn't. You can't. What you need to do is tap it, put it on flat, and then put the cable through. So, be right back. Okay. So, what we're going to do. Totally lost my train of thought. Anyways, so I wanted to show you that was one way. But, however, I'm not going to. I'm going to keep these to the floor this is going to be for the pattern providers. I'm going to keep this to the floor like the. I want to see if that changes. Nope. Okay. So each of these can hold 6. Oh, I needed 20. Okay. I figured I was going to do that. Okay. Let's do our patterns for these, right? So in the inscribers, we want pressors. All right. We want that one. Okay. Now, since the way these work, it can be difficult to find out which of these processors is which one. Where did that pattern provider go? Did it go back into the system? It did. Okay. So now, each of these is going to be one layer, right? So this top one. Um, I think I'm going to set all these to. So that what this means is it can only put up to 4 at a time, which kind of I think should speed things up overall. Okay, so now we need presses for each one of those areas. All right, so the bottom one is going to be engineering. So that means when our recipes go, we won't need the press in the recipe, and it will put it into any of these available ones on the side. There we go. Now let's see if we can get our patterns set correctly. So the processors are made up of circuits. So calculation. Engineering. And again, we're getting rid of the press because we don't need it to, we don't need the ME system to put it in. Where's my silicon? Oh, that's what I need the other inscribers for. All right. Actually, yeah, why not? Nope, I don't have my crafting. Okay. I don't have the co-processing unit set up. Okay, so that one's going to be silicon. Oof. That one's going to be engineering. I may have to check that. I don't know that that's correct. Okay. Silicone, calculation, logic, engineering. I have everything. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Which engineer? Where the hell are you all coming from? That was weird. Little mini wave of zombies. Okay, so engineering is the bottom. So it should be that one. Silicone is top. Calculation, logic, silicone. Weird. Is there a spot for the... That goes in the induction smelter. I guess there's no... Because I have 6 pattern providers over there. But I guess since there's no inscribers on that bottom row, I think we're good. All right. So... Okay. So now I have to make my co-pattern or coprocessor crafting unit. All right. So we need a bunch more silicon. All right. So a crafting unit. I'm going to eventually put storage bus on that. Okay. Now we should be able to craft some of these things. All right. Let's go with the circuits. Let's do 10 of those. Engineering press. All right. So now, okay. So I screwed up that recipe. Okay. So those are working. Now we need the processors. Let's do 10 of those. Nice. So things are working. We just need a bunch of acceleration cards, right? So we're actually going to need a bunch more of these. Okay. We need 2 there, 4 there. That's 6. And then 12 by 4 is 48. 54. Let's do 60. Okay. So we need iron and diamonds.
Huh. Huh.
Right. Nice. And then so I need 40 for the molecular assembler. That's 10. 30. Orbit. Okay. And the reason we need 40 for these is because these all take 5 acceleration cards instead of 4. And I miscounted. Or did I? did not. All right. So that means that we are good to go with circuits being produced. We're good to go. This could be way better. But we've got enough room to get us going with our regular crafting. We have, these are accessible. However, oh, that's what I had these for. I knew I had them for something. Okay. Okay. So the way the mechanism stuff works, the top is going to be input. Oops. Input, 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 input. Okay. So the reason for this is all of these the metallurgic infusers use what they call special items. So in this case, it's enriched diamond. This is obsidian. This is going to be coal. This is going to be redstone. All right. And so what this does, it's an augment to what goes into the item to be processed. And this one is going to be tricky. I'm not sure. I'll have to look up how to do this one, because this one takes iron and goes through with coal as the extra unit, and it becomes enriched iron. Then the enriched iron goes back through again, and it becomes steel. So sort of putting another, I think I'm going to do that. So I need one more metallurgic infuser. And he will go here. And he will get power. And he will rule them all. Okay, so now I need a pattern provider. Okay, so now here, actually, I'm going to take you because I don't anticipate using the sawmill much. Okay. All right, so this will be full with enriched diamond. And I'm going to have to spend some time doing a lot of this. All right, so that's enriching coal or carbon as we go. And then I'll use that in this one. Okay, and then the carbon is actually going back into the system. Okay. And it will go in here and start to fill it up. And then any excess you put up in here. All right, so these are taking redstone, and then this one will be enriched iron. All right, so what we're going to do is take the enriched iron, and then so what I'm going to do is manually fill up. All right, so Yeah, so the back's going to be input output. And it's also going to need some enriched carbon to convert it to steel. So I'm going to basically have to... So the recipe here is going to be enriched carbon to steel. Okay, so I got this. Enriched iron. Now this will be here. And the steel dust. Not dragon steel. No. That's what I need. And this goes in redstone furnace. Now, if I ask for steel, nope, that one is wrong. That one is correct. Now, if I do 10 of those, okay, so this isn't right with ejection. Auto eject. There we go. All right, that's correct. And are we burning? We're not. Why are you not burning? Why are you not burning? There we go. That needs to be input output on the back. There we go. So now we can go straight to steel. Sweet. That basically. Okay, so I think everything with regard to mechanism is set. Other than filling these up manually with what they need, right? All right, so this is going to be all manually done. All right, and then now I can do redstone. So these will be the kind of the most used. Oops. it'll be redstone, diamond, carbon, and also obsidian. I forgot about the obsidian one. So I need to get some powdered obsidian. So in the pulverizer, we go with whole obsidian. And then refined obsidian is this. Okay, and then our pulverizer gets that. And then so now it needs to be input, output, auto eject, auto input. These are all going to be the same input, output from the back. And then the pulverizer. All right, so we should be able to see okay, so apparently I have to do, I don't know why it wouldn't pick up that there's a function process for that before doing it. But apparently that's the case. Oh, obsidian dust is different. Okay. So that process is incorrect. Oh, nice. So that gives us everything enriched now. I think what I want to do is set up autocrafts for not upgrade. What are those called? Here. Okay. And then so inside of each of these are these advanced circuits. I'm going to need both of those for the quantum entangle porter anyway. But we do the tier installer. All right, so let's go to advanced. We have basic and advanced. And we have 48 of these. I'm still missing a few. Okay. So we'll just do basic. Right, and we're going to turn auto sort on. All right, so that will make this process way faster, specifically these. You know what? I think this one I'm actually going to do one, get this up to ultimate here. They don't all need to be there, but this one could use it. All right, so that process with the hopper is not going to be fast enough. We can get barrel one up in a inside something. Oh, oh, for heaven's sake. All right, so we can load that up with what we need. Really coal. Redstone is already there. We can split that up. All right, and so these will stay primed as well. And I think I'll upgrade those two as well. All right, so let's start making our patterns for mechanisms. So the alloy, that alloy is going to be that. Elite is going to be there. Atomic is going to be there. Pretty sure that's that. And then this is this one. I just realized I've got two of these machines. I need one for this circuit. That's the other one. It wasn't losing my mind. um, oh, all right. Let's do a stack of those. Holy cow, that's fast. Um, let's do a stack of those. So fast. Okay. And then nice. Now, really, the only problem is going to be keeping stacked the special stuff, the extra. All right. So we look at our enrich. Oh, the diamond one is going to be sweet. All right. The carbon I'm going to split. No, actually, this will all get enriched carbon. The other one I'm going to have to make enriched iron. So enriched iron. Oh, I already made one. All right. And then we already have the steel blend. So I guess let's make like 300. I'm going to, of course, have to go and get more iron.
Huh. Huh.
Okay. We're at time. Good place to stop. Uh, I think got a lot done this time. This is pretty crazy um, for what I've needed to be doing here. Yeah, this is nuts. Uh, Basically, a pretty well functioning ME system. You know, we got our auto crafting, got our pattern providers set up. We've got different machines hooked up. We've got a smelting unit. We've got, I think I'll probably replace this with like a netherite furnace from the iron furnaces mod, just because. Why don't I do that? So netherite furnace, our pattern, and our obsidian furnace. No, I don't want that one. I want that one. The right furnace or emerald furnace. Oops. Diamond, gold. Gold furnace. Also, I think the gold furnace needed iron block. Okay, and the iron did not. Okay, cool. So now this is, these are all crafting now. So, excuse me, sir. I'll be with you in a minute. Wow. Didn't even get a chance to look at it. Okay, so on top it's oh, silly. So I need the augment for we need the factory augment for sure, and then we need huh. I don't want it to turn into a generator. All right. I think we can do this. I wonder if it's just I thought these could natively take power. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. So you have to have the factory augment in there before it will take fuel. There you go. Nice. So now it's tied into the system. It's much faster than the redstone furnace, even with the upgraded um, items from the redstone furnace. I may actually depends. I might add a second one, um, just because there's usually a lot of items that need to be smelted. Usually more than one pattern provider will come up with. So yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that right now. Another right furnace. Battery augment. Bada boom. So another pattern provider. Really? No other planks. Okay. Okay. All right. Now there's one netherite furnace. Um, I guess let me do an ingot recipe. Is all online? Yes. There's not more on there, right? Pattern provider, pattern provider. Yeah, I didn't do anything different. Let's load up. All right. That is working. Okay, cool. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.